Hi guys, and welcome to another MAS video. Today we are looking at the MAS 5432. It's part of a mod containing both the 4532 and also a 6422. The mod is by Java Bruiser Stalker 45, Mr. Nick, Dalnoboyshik and Stels, and it has been reworked by Unique. It is made for ETS2 version 1.27, but as you possibly can see, and I can assure you, I am running this on ETS version 130 without any hiccups. Now in this video we will only be looking at the MAS 5432. I'm not going to look at the 6422, and the reason why, I'll get back to that. The company MAS was founded in 1946 in Minsk and is today a state-run company of Belarus. Formerly it has been tied closely to JAMS, but today it is a close partner with MAN. Today's trucks even use MAN cabs. MAS has always been a producer of military trucks, but of course offers trucks as well as buses for civilian use as well. And speaking of MAS, I think it's in place to say congratulations on getting to the podium in the 2018 Dakar Rally. In addition to the silver they got, it's worth mentioning that all three MAS teams made top 10.
Let it be real, let it be nice and easy. Something so good, something so right, heals me. Put me on go, give me that touch that kills me. Give me that one thing, you know you feel me. I want you, I need you. Come on, tell me what you wanna do. Be my somebody, be my somebody. Be my somebody,
The MAS 5432 was produced between 1981 and 2008, and it was incredibly popular. Within the first 8 years, 1 million of these were produced, and hopefully so even sold. It had a MAN licensed 390 horsepower and 1520 Newton meters engine and a ZF16 transmission. And in that configuration it could haul up to 40 tons. In this mod, however, there is absolutely no love for MAN. The 5432 is found at the Iveco dealer, and it's out of the box a 4x2 with 300 horsepower, 1180 Newton meters of torque and a MAZ 8-speed transmission. There's 7 colors to choose from, but no skins. There is also not much to choose from either on the outside nor on the inside of the truck. On the outside you have a few options for the front and some beacons. On the inside you can add some stickers to go with the non-optional sticker of Jesus is a baby as well as a grown-up. And speaking of non-optionals, there's a Sony CD player made from more than 10 years after the truck started production, along with a couple of Pioneer speakers. This truck is either ahead of its time or it is a 1995 or younger model. Since there's no 390 engine, I've opted for the 400 horsepower and 1715 Newton meters of torque MAZ Euro 2 engine. There is not a 16 speed available, but there is a bunch of mass 9 speeds and a odd up to cruise 12 speed. I selected one of the 9 speeds. If you go for the 6x2, you'll find, the 6x4, you'll find that the tire on the last axle isn't available for the middle axle unless you choose the correct rim first. It's one of the things I see from time to time, and it always confuses me. So I guess we are down to what I think of this truck. This truck, which I, by the way, calls Sir Sounds a lot because it is insanely noisy. Anyway, I think I like the 5532. It's just that I'm not very fond of this version of it. There are several other versions out there. Naturally, I'd say, because it is a truck that has been sold in insane numbers. So it's no surprise that there are several different versions of it out there. But I started this video by saying that I would get back to you on why I wasn't doing a review or a video of the 6422, and the fact is, yeah, I do like the 5432, but I don't like the interpretation made in this mod, and I disliked it so much that I've decided to just simply skip the 6422. There are different mods of that one available as well, so I'm gonna try another one out to see if I can find a 6422 I do like, and I may get back to another 5432 in the future, because it is a decent truck and I would like to find one that I actually enjoyed, because there are many qualities to this truck. And yeah, there you have it. Is it a keeper for me? No, absolutely not. Is it for you? I think you can do better than this one, honestly. If the truck had more of what I expected it to have, like the 400 horsepower engine and a 16-speed transmission, I might consider it something I would keep. But for now, I think there's better trucks out there, so I'm gonna find something else. If you want to use it or not, that's up to you guys. With that said, thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. In either case, I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.